Okay, g'day one lovers. This is another video for my Saxmundham Free family. Today I want to talk to you about an attitude of gratitude. But firstly, I want to speak to you not as a teacher, but as a fellow human being who's sharing time with you at Saxmundham Free School, and hopefully a friend. And this attitude of gratitude, I believe, is something that can make all of our lives at school better. How? Well, basically, it's about focusing on what you do have rather than you don't. But I just want to say one thing before I go on. If you're watching this with another student, have your little laugh, have your little giggle, and make fun of Mr. Hall. Even though I'm not Mr. Hall today, I'm your friend. I'm a fellow human being. But have a little laugh, but then I challenge you to actually go home and watch it on your own, and try and take in what I'm saying, the message of what I'm saying. Sorry about that, I just realised I forgot something. So what was I saying? The attitude of gratitude. So, yeah, have a listen on your own. Now, firstly, I'd like to say thank you to all the students that have given me such a warm welcome. It's been a pleasure to get to know a lot of you, and I look forward to getting to know all of you throughout my time there at the school. I have got to know many of the teachers, and I can give you the inside information, students. The teachers are working very, very hard. They are working so hard for you. And that's the first thing I'd like to challenge you to be grateful about. Not only do you have an amazing school, fully resourced, and with a free meal every day. Well, not free, I know you pay for it, but it's a very good meal. And you have an amazing staff helping you to try and get the best results you can. You have an amazing pastoral team who is there to look out for you and help you if you get into trouble. All of those staff have your best interests at heart. Take that from me. I know that. I've seen that from the inside, including myself. I have your best interests at heart. And what I want to challenge you to do is just try coming into school with an attitude of gratitude. And many of you probably already do this, so I don't want to be condescending and telling people to do things that they're already doing. So if you're already doing it, great. But I want to share with you that an attitude of gratitude has really helped my life. In the past, I was someone that didn't have an attitude of gratitude. I would be looking outward. I'd be looking externally for things to make me happy. And it wasn't until I realized that actually being grateful and realizing that happiness comes from inside, it really turned my life around. And I'm not perfect. I still have moments when it doesn't work. There's no quick fix, but I can definitely tell you from the bottom of my heart that an attitude of gratitude is a great place to start. And what I want to do is is put that out there, put this ethos out there to everyone at school, and see how it takes off. I challenge you to try it for one day, maybe even a week. Who knows? Let's have an attitude of gratitude day. Probably getting ahead of myself there, but I'd love you to try it, and then just tell me how you go. How does it feel? I guarantee you, if you focus on what you have rather than what you don't have, and I don't know if I've been that clear enough about it, so let me just go over it again. Come into school, and instead of focusing on, oh, I wish I didn't have this class, or I wish I wasn't in class with that person, or I wish I had this. Focus on what you do have. Focus on the things that you are happy about or that you have, and then just let that be your focus, your point of focus for the day. And just see how that makes you feel throughout the day, rather than focusing on, because unfortunately we have this social system that unfortunately we've all become a little bit. I don't want to get too sociological, but basically the way I believe is that we're all looking outwards, looking for external things for our happiness, and we're always looking, oh, what they've got, or wish I had what they had, or wish I could go to that place on holidays, or always wanting what other people have. And it's always looking for the next best thing, rather than actually just looking at what you've got. And all of us in this country are so lucky. If you compare our lives to some of the people in third world refugees, we are so lucky. And you might have heard the terminology first world problems. So I'm challenging you to forget your first world problems for a day, and focus on what you do have, and see if that actually makes you feel happy. Because I know it's worked for me, and it's worked for some of my friends, and so I really wanted to share it with you lovely students, because, like as I said, you've all given me such a lovely welcome, and I'm really enjoying getting to know you. So what I want to do is play you my song. Now, some of the students I teach philosophy and ethics will have heard it already, because my first lesson, I went off curriculum, asked Mr. Wolven, he was fine with it, and my lesson was, what does it mean to you to be a good person? And we talked about the different attributes of a good person, and everyone wrote out what they think. And then my plan is to come back at the end of the course and revisit that question and see if maybe your ideas changed. Maybe it hasn't. I have to admit, I read a lot of amazing answers. So that gave me a really nice insight into the level of compassion and understanding that most of the Saxmundham Free School students have, which is probably what gives me the confidence to be able to post a video like this. But they heard this song called Cliche Town. I call it my heart song. I actually wrote it to get out of a little rut that I was in, one of those moments when I wasn't living in an attitude of gratitude. I was focusing on what I didn't have. And it was when I first moved to England in 2005, after I first met my wife, Helen, and we were living in London. It was the first time I'd come in contact with homeless people, because I'd always lived in a coastal country town where we didn't have homeless people. So it was my first experience with seeing how homeless people are disregarded in cities, and also just how people keep to themselves a lot more in the city. That was quite shocking to me. And also, being an Aussie, the lack of sun. So I went into a little bit of a rut, and it was writing this song that got me out of it. And I want to challenge you to, Mr. Hall, you're full of challenges, sorry. But I'm asking you to listen to the lyrics and see if you can tell me what I mean by Cliche Town. And then at the end I'll tell you. But listen to the lyrics. No cheating, students in philosophy and ethics, because I've already talked to them about it, those that listened. But yeah, it's my heart song, and I might actually put it. No, I'll put it in this video. I was going to say I'll put it in a separate video, but I want to share this with. So this is a special performance of Cliche Town for the Saxmundham Free School students, and I'm offering it as an offering to incite this attitude of gratitude amongst us all, to make our own little Cliche Town at Saxmundham Free School. And hopefully, if you listen to the words, that'll make sense to you, and I'll talk to you a bit more about it afterwards. She's more talking. Here we go. Have you ever wondered what it'd be like living in Cliche Town? Everyone is cool, everyone's happy, and a whole lot of love going round. He's sitting on the bus and he says, "Hey bro, how was your day?" Off the school bus. "I don't know you, but I'd like to make sure everything's okay." Maybe it's a new student. What a dream, what a dream, what a dream, what a dream, living in Cliche Town. The sad man on the street, no, he don't live there no more. Someone helped him to his feet and showed him what they're for. Now it's doing real good, got some love and a place to stay, and he's seeing that his life is really okay. What a dream, what a dream, what a dream, what a dream, living in Cliche Town. Ooh, ooh, what a dream, what a dream, what a dream, what a dream, living in Cliche Town. It's very simple, it's very clear, just what we're all doing here. I come to ask you, I've come to say that love is the answer, love is a way. Why does that have to be cliche? The bad man in town, nope, he don't hang here no more. He realized it was no longer above the law, no. The people said, hey, no, we don't like what you do. See you later, mister, your time here is through. What a dream, what a dream, what a dream, what a dream, living in Cliche Town. Ooh, what a dream, what a dream, what a dream, what a dream, living in Cliche Town. It's very simple, it's very clear, just what we're all doing here. I come to ask you, I've come to say that love is the answer, love is a way. Why does that have to be cliche? I don't care, I'm moving anyway. Ooh, to Cliche Town. Well, I'm heading where the heart is to finish what we started. Come along, you're all invited to Cliche Town. Come along, come along. It won't be long now. So what do I mean by Cliche Town? Pause. No, what I mean is back in the 60s, before most of you were born, well, actually before all of you were born, before I was born, they had this movement, the love movement. You might have heard of Woodstock and the Love Revolution and hippies. And there was this idea that we should all love each other and we're all connected. And then it's like it just didn't happen. The Industrial Revolution kicked in even harder. We had this free capitalism, and I won't get into that. But it went, instead of believing it should have gone evolving to a place of love and understanding and integrity and acceptance. We deterred from there, and now love has become this cliche idea. Like you've heard me already saying I might be utopian. You know, people say, "Oh, you're just a utopian, man," like as if life could ever be like that. I actually believe that it could. I actually believe that if we all had that attitude of gratitude and that love in our hearts, and not just caring about ourselves, but realizing that we're all connected, and that when you're nice to someone else, you're actually being nice to yourself. So even if you have to be selfish, even if you have to be nice to others, for the fact that you're being nice to yourself, because we are all connected, we're all part of the one consciousness, then do it for that reason. But the reason I'm sure you can all understand is, why would it not be a better thing or a good thing for our school to be a place of love and acceptance and kindness? I'm sure you can all agree with that. And so that's why I wanted to offer this song, in hope that some of you, or hopefully all of you, will try the attitude of gratitude idea and just see how it goes for you. Please write some comments on the video, anything you want. Keep it, absolutely safe, and hopefully we can start a conversation. This is just my idea. I want to hear your ideas. So obviously I can't ever respond to your comments. I'd like to, but being my role as your teacher, even though I don't want to be seen as your teacher in these videos, but I can't ever respond. But I'd love to see you guys offer up what you think about my ideas and offer your ideas, and let's get a conversation started. Let's make Saxmundham Free School our own little Cliche Town. Well, hopefully you know what I mean by that now, because I know cliche can have a derogatory term. Oh, that's pretty cliche, but actually I don't think there's anything derogatory about love, and it has become cliche, but let's make it, let's turn it around. Anyway, I've raved on for too long. Apologies. Hopefully you've got my message. Peace and love. One love.